Georgius, where are you going? Slow down, buckaroo. Oh, you're coming in this direction.
You look well, my
Hello.
again, my sartorial friend. What is on your mind?
I am looking for Kabash, and I heard you guys were the last, well, you guys were having a conversation.
I knew this day would come. I do not wish to lie to you, my friend, but even discussing this matter is dangerous.
Shall we go somewhere private?
Let us leave the live coals safely beneath the ash.
Oh, well, I mean, I really need to know. You can trust me. We foreigners have to stick together, remember?
Very well. But the magistrate would not look kindly upon this, so please keep it to yourself. For several months now, I have been sneaking out at night to worship the gods of my ancestors in the Temple of Demeter. Each day, I leave offerings of food in the hope that we may have a bountiful harvest, and yet the next day when I return, the food is missing.
Okay. How is that a problem?
So I ask, who or what is devouring the food in this
Was
temple?
it Kabash?
Stranger still. Once I sat in front of my shop like the 100-eyed Argus until dawn to see if I could spot a thief going in. But do you know what I saw?
Someone who'd been drinking? I have no idea. He's probably gonna say nothing. Or maybe it was Kabash?
Nothing.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Nobody entered. And yet when I went to take a look, my offering was gone. It is bizarre,
It makes it seem like there's another
When I told
entrance.
my friend Kabash of this at the tavern, he offered to help investigate. He went in, and to my dismay, he was never seen again.
Ooh, we need to go in. I'm off to the Temple of Demeter then. Where is it exactly?
It is the only Greek temple in the city. Head towards the baths.
Okay.
And it is the last building on your right.
We're actually like right beside the baths. I think it's like over in this direction. I don't want to concern him by saying this, but
I do not think you should pursue this, my friend. It would break my heart to be responsible for two people disappearing.
don't worry.
You do not
We'll be
strike me as
fine.
the kind of person to be deterred by such warnings, so just be careful.
He already knows us so well. All right, okay. The Temple of Demeter. So this one right here then. Can we even go in here? It's kind of just amazing like how many buildings I haven't like been in before. All right. So he was in here, but like he didn't come back out. That's pretty concerning. Painted Greek vase depicting some kind of battle. We're not about to get into any battle. Greek statue of a woman. Greek statue, probably the goddess to whom this temple is dedicated. Perhaps the local Greek resident knows more about her. Should I maybe ask Georgius about this? Also, there's a hallway over here that obviously had a... Can we actually go through here? Oh my gosh, y'all, we're breaking through. Ooh. I'm just so concerned that something's gonna jump out at us. Like, why did he not return? This is kind of scary, y'all. The fact that the oil lamps are still lit, it makes it seem like someone was here recently. Those memories happily, never forget. Oh, so precious. I appreciate you, David. Oh no, it's saving. That makes me worried that we're about to get into like some combat or something. Crumbling Greek sculpture of a woman. Clearly this has been here for a long time. Oh, y'all, I'm nervous. Why did Kabash not return? Sounds like some water down here. So scary. I saw like a head there. I thought it was like a real person. Excuse me. Gosh, how far did these go? Sorry for just inching along, y'all. I'm just a little terrified right now. Wow. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Oh my goodness. What in the world? How, like, deep underground are we right now? Oh my gosh! Ask the old man if he's seen Kabash. I wonder if that is Kabash. A Greek plaque, which translates to, the many shall suffer. I don't know if this is the right plaque. I don't think it is. Goodness, I'm just amazed right now. Hopefully we can, like, put that away.
A visitor.
I come in peace. Are you Kabash?
Welcome. May I ask your name?
I'm Wade.
It's a sincere pleasure to meet you.
And
Tell
you
me,
are?
what brings you all the way down here?
I found this place by accident. I don't know if it was really an accident. We were kind of looking for it. I'm looking for a plaque that was removed from the obelisk. I'm looking for Kabash.
Ah, Kabash. I know this man. He came through here some
Okay, so this
weeks ago.
isn't Kabash then.
I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I have been living down here alone for many years.
Wow.
With nobody to talk to.
Or
but myself.
man?
The one thing I long for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute.
Oh, well, that ain't me.
Let us find out with this simple question.
Oh, gosh.
Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule?
Pluto, god of the underworld. Thank goodness there's only one option.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
I see you are indeed quite astute. Very few come to that realization before their time in the sun is over. Now, will you join me in a friendly Socratic dialogue?
Absolutely, but who are you again? Nothing can, good come from a cave, at least in your experience from playing Skyrim. And this started out as a Skyrim mod, so, but maybe this guy is good, maybe, hopefully. Apparently today is American Chess Day. I never learned how to play chess. Maybe one of these days, especially since so many games seem to have them in it. This guy's been down here for years, honing his arguments. You don't stand a chance. Apparently he was pleased with our answer, so I'll take it. David, thank you for the hydration too. It sounds easy enough.
Wonderful. Then let me begin with a question. Would you say you know the difference between right and wrong?
I'm not sure. It's a complex question. It's not something I often think about. I guess it depends on, like, what your definition of right and wrong is.
You are an overthinker too.
Yep.
We're the same then. That's probably why I became a philosopher. But if you struggle with right and wrong normally, then down here with the Golden Rule, surely your struggle can only have become more difficult.
I guess so.
Well, that's reassuring. And the truth is, you're not alone. You see, out there in the world, being uncertain about right and wrong was acceptable, because our mistakes rarely had consequences. So we would tell lies and bend rules.
Yeah, here the
and turn
stakes are a
blind
little bit
eye
steeper.
And rationalize, and yet still find a way to think of ourselves as good people. But under the Golden Rule, morality matters. The slightest wrongdoing could result in a mass execution. So to navigate this maze, we would have to be certain about the difference between right and wrong. Wouldn't you agree?
I would. Whose version of right and wrong?
So let me ask you this. Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct, which you could follow in every situation and always do the right thing?
Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct? I don't think I could say that, no.
Are you sure? Or is it possible that humans simply haven't figured out the right system yet?
Quite possibly that too. Suppose we just haven't figured it out yet. I think there's no such thing as a correct morality. Oh gosh, he's asking the tough questions here. Ooh, I guess he's a philosopher, so it makes sense. Wow. I think we're, I'm gonna say this.
So is it up to each of us to decide what right and wrong mean to us individually? Or must we simply follow the laws and customs of whichever community we're in?
Well, in this case, I think it would be the latter. Wait, I want to change my answer. I think we need to decide for ourselves. I think we need to follow the laws of the community. Oh! This is so tough. I feel like this could lead to a lot of problems. Like people going rogue.
Good.
What would this lead
Never
to?
discourage anyone who continually makes progress, no matter how slow.
Did he just call
Would
us
you
slow?
say you know the difference between right and wrong?
Oh,
You are an overthinker too.
okay.
If you...
We've decided on this. Surely your struggle can only have become more difficult. Yeah, I
Well,
guess
that's
so.
So we would, but under the
To navigate the maze, we would have to be certain about the differences between right and wrong. Whose version of right and wrong? I think that's a very fair question.
That is an excellent question, and it leads directly to my next line of inquiry. So let me ask you this.
Which would you follow? Is there a system of morality which is always perfectly correct, which you could follow? Maybe, but like, maybe this is going back to him saying like we haven't found it yet?
Let me guess. Is it yours?
Oh, absolutely not.
And that's a credit to you. It is the mark of a civilized person to change their position when presented with a superior
I don't really
argument.
like any of these answers.
My point is this. I don't think anyone alive truly knows any hard and fast rules about right and wrong.
I'm not sure about that. What about do not kill? Really knows any. I am curious what he'll say on this.
Surely you would agree there are circumstances where an exception may be made, such as where it is necessary for self-defense or to prevent a greater evil.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
For any rule, you can imagine there are countless situations in which that rule may be suspended, and those situations are impossible to codify.
Ooh,
If there is
he's
one
getting
thing
to the
I have
nitty-gritty.
observed about rules, it is that virtuous people do not need them, and evil people
David,
will
thank you
always
so
find a way
much.
around them. And so we must accept our limitations.
I think that was only
and
supposed to
the
go
sad
off
truth,
once.
No human society will ever achieve
Twitch, are
the
you
utopia
okay?
for which it strives.
David, thanks so much for
In
that gifted sub
mathematics,
to
we would call it
Necrochino.
an
You gifted
asymptote,
5 subs in the
a
community
line that
now.
can
I
be
think you have a new
approached
badge with
or
that as well.
reached.
Necrochino, if you're
Because the
here,
only way
welcome
to
to our sub
create a
family. Thank you,
utopia
David.
is with the ever-present threat of force, such as the Golden Rule. This and no other is the root from which a tyrant springs when he first appears as a protector. And life under tyranny is no utopia at all.
I agree. Sure, why not? That's kind of how my brain is feeling right now. Not sure about that. I think you're wrong. Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. In any case, thank you for humoring an old man. I would be happy to answer your
Oh,
questions.
thank goodness. Oh, you got that, #1 gifted sub badge for this month, too, here at the beginning of September. Thank you so much again, friend. Tell me about yourself. Who are you?
You mean, how did I end up living alone in this cave with nothing but these relics of the past for company? It's a long story.
I almost wonder, like, with him, he says he's been here for years. So, like, I wonder if he was part of, like, a past civilization. But, like, the golden statues didn't actually find him and turn him into a golden statue. Which would be interesting. Hey, Graham, it's nice to see you. Thanks so much for continuing your gift sub you got from Shaq. How's it going, buddy? I hope you're having a really nice day. I hope that the beginning of September is treating you well. Could we get a shout out in chat for Mr. Graham? That'd certainly be appreciated. All right, tell me more.
I was a quarrelsome young man. At 19, I left Corinth for Rome to study rhetoric at one of her finest academies, so I could argue more forcefully. Back then, I used to enjoy verbally sparring with everyone I could, and I was good. One night, I found myself in a tavern in an argument with a drunk mercenary. It became heated, he drew a gladius, and I won the argument, but lost my life.
Showed up on a river?
I woke up on the banks of the Styx at a campfire opposite Karen. Of course, I tried to persuade her to let me return, but even with all my skill, I failed. I settled in, made friends, and learned what I could, quickly realizing our little community faced certain death under the Golden Rule. So I began looking for a place to hide underground.
Smiling because Finnegan's laying in his bed right beside me, and his tail is just going.
You see, I was not the first to take refuge.
Having a good dream, I suppose.
I returned to my friends above, persuaded them to join me, and 12 of us descended for the last time to live out our days hidden from Hades' tyranny.
Wow. Hades, you mean Pluto? Why can't you return to the surface? Why can't you tell me your name? Where is everyone else? Yeah, let's start with this, maybe.
I fear that if you were to utter my name in the city, even by mistake, that Hades would hear you.
I'm doing awesome. Glad to hear it, Grim. I've been doing really well. Thanks for asking. Yeah, Nick and I have been doing well, and we've got Precious Finnegan here. Grim, how is your puppy doing? Every time I see, like, videos and stuff, he looks so heckin' cute. So he said he came down here with, like, what, 12 people? Where did everyone else go?
I'm afraid I am the only one left. There were 12 of us in the beginning, but one by one, my friends passed away. Some from malnutrition, others from madness and despair. It has been lonely. Before my unexpected visit from Kabash some weeks ago, I'd not seen another person in many, many years.
Wow. I like how he's just the hermit philosopher. He's been doing so good, sleeping a lot today. Had to get his shots. Oh, bless his little heart. Yeah, I definitely will wear them out. Will wear out anybody, but I'm glad that he's doing okay, and hope you're taking this nice chill time to enjoy things yourself. What have you been up to? I hope that work's been going well. You been playing any fun games recently? So how did he survive down here all this time?
Living in darkness is not without its challenges. The first challenge is diet. Fortunately, I found that eating fresh fish provides most of the nutrients I need.
Okay.
And sometimes, when there are Greek people living up above, I surface at night and salvage the offerings they've left in the Temple of Demeter. The greater challenge is the isolation.
So that's where Georgius'
so
food
I like
went.
to imagine arguments, where I argue both sides. But, like so many things in life, arguments are better with a partner.
In terms of why can't he return to the surface, I'm assuming he just, like, doesn't want to be under Hades', like, overview?
My generation was wiped out, turned to gold, many years ago. My friends and I were able to avoid the same fate by hiding down here.
That's crazy.
I think it's safest to assume that if I was to return, Hades would realize that his furies hadn't finished the job, and he'd send them after me again.
I always kind of just assume that, like, the the golden statues just immediately like knew where you were and would go after you, but like they're just like anybody else, I guess, and they just go after who they see. And since he was hidden, been super busy with work and scuba diving, been lots of fun. That does sound like a lot of fun. I'd really like to go scuba diving at some point. And playing lots of Cult of the Lamb. It's so much fun. I have heard the best things about that game. Like, maybe one of these days I'll pick it up. I'm glad that you're liking it, though. I hope that your cult is going well.
They are one and the same. The Romans call him Pluto, but long before that, my people called him Hades.
What else you got for me, dude? Do you know of a way out of here? I feel like if he did, maybe he would be out already.
Ha! If I did, would I be living like this?
That's very fair. What do you think about the Golden Rule?
Did we not discuss it at length already? Oh, I see.
I just have to ask everybody. Do you know where I can find a plaque that was removed from the obelisk?
You seek the plaque bearing the Egyptian inscription. It is a cursed object, and I would be happy to give it to you if Kabash had not already.
Frickin' Kabash? Can you tell me where Kabash is?
I will tell you, but you may find him hostile. To prepare for your encounter, there are certain things you must know.
Is this gonna be combat?
Very few know this, but before the Romans came to this city, it was once entirely Greek. The architecture, the temples, and the people. When the Romans came, in typical fashion, they claimed it as their own, built over everything that could be built over, and renamed the things that could not. Thus, the Shrine of Persephone became the Shrine of Proserpina. And when they found an obelisk bearing the name Hades, they tore it off and replaced it with Pluto instead. And the city's dwindling Greek residents, witnessing this compulsive Roman conquest, decided to preserve what they could of their heritage. They gathered their art and valuables, secreted them away through the Temple of Demeter, and hid them here, out of reach of the Romans.
Okay, I'm with you so far. What does this have to do with Kabash? I mean, I guess we'll just let him continue. Oh, Graham, you're one dive away from completing your advanced course. Going to try and do it this Sunday. That's so exciting, man. So what will that mean once you have your advanced training? Like, will you be able to like go out by yourself, or what will that enable you to do? Interesting that Hades has these people here for some reason. Also, doesn't have full access to everything here. Right. You would think that like everything that happens, like that, like, you know, it could be seen, but maybe not. Yeah, Raven, it's super interesting for sure. What is this game about? So this game is called The Forgotten City. I started it up yesterday, and it has been excellent so far. The premise of the game is that we were we washed up on this river and came across these Roman ancient ruins, Grecian? I'm still a little iffy and trying to figure everything out. But we were basically sent back in time to this underground city that no one can escape from. And so the premise of the game is basically us just like talking to everybody, but also realizing that we're kind of like stuck in time and trying to repeat things in a way where like we can stop the loop from happening and get out of here. It's really cool. It's really cool. After the advanced course, you could do, the rescue diver course. Wow, I bet that would be pretty intense, but I'm sure you can do it.
However, there was one thing that always seemed out of place to me, and it is the very thing you seek.
The plaque?
An even older plaque bearing an Egyptian inscription.
What did it say? How did it get here?
We had no idea until years later, when the first of my friends began to die. As a result of their deaths, we began to dig catacombs branching off from this cavern to lay them to rest. We extended the tunnel so far that we accidentally discovered another, an even older tunnel, which somebody had gone to great lengths to keep hidden.
Oh, I want to see it.
Suddenly it made sense why there was an out-of-place Egyptian plaque among our people's possessions. You see, we proud Greeks had thought the Romans beasts for stealing and corrupting our heritage. But it turns out this game has been going on much longer than any of us imagined. I think it is best you head through the catacombs and follow Kabash's trail.
I'm excited. So is he insinuating then that maybe like the Greeks stole from the Egyptians then? Going to be rough since I can't swim. Yeah, when was that test again? I'm sure you'll learn before then. Totally. I think this town used to be Greek and then the Romans took it over. Right, exactly, Ace. But now it's sounding like maybe it wasn't even Greek to begin with? Maybe? This had better not be a trap.
I assure you it is not, although it will be dangerous.
If this guy was like leading us into a trap intentionally, like he is the best actor of all time. Oh, finally someone gives me a key willingly. Ooh. It's interesting the shape of their keys too. A rusty key to the metal gate at the catacombs. Take it. I'll be going now. It was nice to meet you.
I enjoyed our chat, but please keep my presence here a secret.
Right.
Yes.
I will. Can you imagine? We'll see. Oh, all right. Wow. Wowza. I just want to explore all this stuff before we proceed further. I'm assuming that that may lead to the catacombs there. So maybe first we can go down here.
Ah, you've returned.
Here I am. It's a bathtub? A large tub which has been converted into a rather eccentric. Yeah, I was about to say it looks a little more like a bed. It's funny. I wonder if there's like any thing that we could see in the water. Oh, this is okay, that's the cavern. All right, so then what about up here? Was that where I came from?
You've returned.
No, it's not. I came from there. So what's over here? Just want to make sure that we're exploring all the stuffs. Oh, it just drops down. Where? I'm worried that if I go down there, like I'm gonna be stuck. But I am really curious. Oh, does it just lead back around here? It's interesting that that's there. Like, why would it be? Huh. Okay, well, let's take a little swim first. I was thinking that this might be a little deeper, but actually pretty shallow. Ooh. There's always a treasure chest behind the waterfall. Okay, apparently not in this game. Never mind. Anything else that we can see in here, though? Sounds very squishy. Wish you a good stream, David. Thanks so much for being here, and thanks for that gifted sub, too. I really appreciate you. I hope you get some good sleeps. Guys, please make sure to say goodnight to David if you haven't already. Thank you, Ace. Alright, well, I guess we'll just go over here. See about the catacombs. I'm nervous. Didn't he say that Kabash was like a little like on edge or angry? I'm just gonna draw my bow just in case. I was about to say, oh, dead bodies, but I mean, it is a catacombs to be fair. Friend the philosopher. This must be one of the philosopher's 11 friends who he outlived. It's kind of crazy too, that like 12 people came into these caverns without being noticed. But I would think that the statues would be watching, but oh, scary. There's like a lot of lit lamps around here. Oh, and a scary dude down here. He didn't get a proper burial. Oh, y'all, I don't have a good feeling about this. So dark. Is that a brick wall ahead? we're like really underneath the city right now. I wonder what we're gonna find here. It's gonna walk along very carefully. There is a golden statue over there, which is interesting. Oh! 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 I didn't like that. I kind of wanted to go that way, but now I'm not so sure. Interesting how the water in here is... Well, I guess it's pretty green out here, too. Oh. Sisu, welcome back. We've had Power Washer Simulator. Now this is Sewer Simulator. Oh, the best one. Ooh. Arrows. Yeah, I'll take those. Mm-hmm. Seems to be locked from the other side. Yeah, I had a feeling. Oh. Alright, well this is one way to get across. Let me just go ahead and get back out my arrows, my bow and arrow. Terrifying. Raven, thanks. I didn't want to sleep tonight anyway. Who needs sleep, right? I don't trust this, y'all. What are you doing over here, big guy? So it seems like so far, only the female statues talk to us. So yeah, he's being a little quiet. Still don't trust him though. Right, I don't. I feel you. I feel you there, Admiral. Oh, speaking of statues. Oh, gosh, I don't like this. Completely agree, Sisu. Yeah, I would really, like, after completing this game, there's another one. Am I getting him? There's multiple! Oh! Whoa! Ah! Oh! 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 Okay, one's down. Oh! As I was saying, after I complete this game, I would be very interested to see like some kind of video or something. I hear growling. Do you hear that? I would like my flashlight, but I can't have both. Oh. I would like to see what it looked like back when it was a mod. Where do I go? I don't like this one bit. This is terrifying. An Egyptian plaque which translates to the many... Yeah. Go up here. I feel so hesitant to bring out my... Oh, this is Senate. I actually have a, Senate. Can we go across here? We can. Oh, oh. So yeah, it's a pretty fun board game. Is that one there? I hope that's the only one. Do we have more? I definitely hear more. Oh, y'all, I just don't like this at all. Oh, he's right there, isn't he? Yeah, it's definitely one. Oh no, oh no. I think we got him. Is that one over there? There's one right there. Oh my gosh! Oh, I don't like these dudes. Gosh, they are so terrifying. Did I get him? Guess so. Oh, oh my gosh, where is he? Oh, I can't see him. Oh, where is he? I hear him, but I don't see him, and I don't like that. Where? Oh, is he right there? Yeah, right underneath me. Oh, I've only got, oh gosh, 3 arrows left. Oh, y'all, that's not good. I need some more arrows. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die here. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Did we actually make it?
Stop. Do not come any closer. Who are you?
Are you Kabash? Oh,
I am Kabash.
yes!
And let me guess. Another Greek or Roman come to loot and plunder the resting place of my ancestors.
No. I'm not. Please don't fight me. I don't have any more arrows. I'm just looking for an Egyptian plaque. Do I look Greek or Roman to you? I don't want to say this because that's probably just going to confirm to him that I'm here to loot it.
Trousers, boots, curious here. No, I suppose you do not. Then what do you want?
I guess that's all we can say at this point.
To what end?
I want to return it to the obelisk. None of your business. I don't think he's going to take that very well.
That is welcome
Oh.
news. You really are not Greek or Roman, are you? I was planning to return it myself, but for now, I must remain. Here, take it and restore the honor of Osiris.
Oh, okay. All right. He's more helpful than I was thinking he was going to be. Plaque bearing a hieroglyphic inscription, Osiris, Lord of Silence. Well, thanks. That was a little too easy. I wouldn't really say it was easy. We did go through like 5 zombies that wanted to kill us there.
Now, as for the other plaque.
The 4th plaque, you know about that?
Indeed, I have it right here. I stumbled across a collection of dusty curiosities while searching for a place to hide from the hungry children of Amit, and there it was.
Give it to me. If he already gave us one, it shouldn't be a problem to give us the other one, right?
You may not.
Okay.
In fact, I am about to destroy it.
What? Why?
Because it speaks a treacherous, blasphemous lie.
Which is?
I will tell you, but first, do you know what this place is?
I understand that we're like in a catacombs. Oh, the Egyptian underworld?
It has a name, and that is the Duat.
Oh.
See what has become of it. I have been down here for weeks, piecing together its story. And here is what I have learned. As Egypt declined and the Greeks had their turn to flourish, their souls came here in great numbers. But instead of adopting our ways, they copied and corrupted them. When they found the obelisk bearing the name Osiris, the true god of the underworld, they desecrated it, removing his name and replacing it with Hades.
So it's just like
Even the ferryman of the dead,
history
known to
repeating
my
itself
people
over and
long
over.
before as Kerti, they renamed to Keron. As if that desecration was not enough, they built over this place, using it as the foundation for their own underworld, so that ours was forgotten. My only solace is that the Greeks then suffered the same fate when the Romans rose to power, renaming Hades to Pluto, and the cycle began anew.
Oh, so what's the problem with this plaque? I can see why you'd be unhappy with the Greeks and the Romans. Yeah, what's going on with this one?
It is inscribed with a script I do not recognize, but it is ancient, almost as if it is older than the plaque bearing Osiris's name. But if that is so, it would imply the gods of Egypt are mere imitations too, copied and corrupted from an ancient people who prospered even before us.
Yikes.
And that my people did to them what the Greeks and Romans did to us. But this, I cannot accept.
I maybe take a look at
I
it?
sense a deception. Perhaps it is the work of Set, the usurper, seeking to undermine Osiris once more.
What does the inscription say? If you give it to me, I'll destroy it for you. I don't think he's gonna believe that. If he wants to destroy it, he'll destroy it himself.
You will never know.
Okay.
This work of sacrilege must be destroyed.
No, please.
Thrown into the black abyss below in Osiris's name.
I kind of need that, my dude. Please don't stop. I need that. Do it and I'll kill you. Technically, that would set off the golden rule. Yeah, I don't think we should do that. Please? Pretty please? With the cherry on top?
You are too late.
No!
It is done.
Did he just... Oh, so that's what Oh, that's what that sound is that we hear every time. It's him dropping the plaque. I wish you hadn't done that. Now I'm gonna have to go in after it.
You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness.
A baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do. I'll find a way back up. We'll see. First, I have some questions for you.
If it will help you to see reason, then ask.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I am from Rakotis, which you may know as Alexandria, the name of the city the Greeks built over it. I was a fisherman, like my father before me. Since the Romans had taken over from the Greeks, I took the opportunity to learn Latin and eventually traveled to Rome. When the fires broke out last year, I tried to help. I gathered terrified locals into my boat and led many of them to safety farther along the Tiber. On my 7th trip, a passenger demanded I wait for his brother. But we were full to almost sinking, and smoke was all around us. I told him his brother would have to save himself, and he tried to bribe me by placing a coin into my hand. When I refused, he drew a dagger.
So he
and
did
thrust
have a
it
coin on
between my
him.
ribs. I awoke on the banks of the river to a stranger wearing a ram headdress. He said his name was Kerti, and at the time, I simply thought him odd. It did not dawn on me until much later that he was the Kerti, the ram-headed ferryman described in the Book of the Dead.
It's interesting that he didn't like question it at the time. Like, here's this person like with a ram headdress. Wonder if it would trigger the golden, like the golden rule if this area is connected to where the philosopher is still hidden from Pluto's gaze. Like, I think it would it would still trigger it because we're in the underworld, but the question is like would the arrow, the bow and arrow statues be able to reach us here? And there are a lot of golden statues down here. So with that being said, like there might be one like that. But obviously where the other guy is in the cavern, there's not really any there. So, yeah, it's hard to say. Do you know of a way out of here?
This is where I belong, as caretaker of the memories of my people. If our ways are to be remembered, it falls to me.
What do you think about the golden rule?
I think if someone is to break the golden rule, it will not be me. For I try to live as I always have by the command of the goddess Ma'at. Do to the doer to make him do. As for the punishment that will come from it, I finally understand why it has long been said among my people that gold is the skin of the gods.
I don't think you guys can hear it, but Finnegan's laying in his bed beside my desk, and he is snoring so loud. What do you think is down there?
I do not know. What could possibly lie beneath the underworld? Perhaps it is infinite darkness. Perhaps it is the lair of Amit, the devourer of souls. All I know is it would be unwise to venture down there.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't have to if you didn't drop the plaque, sir. Perhaps. It just makes me want to go down there even more.
Is everyone so contrary where you are from? Do not even consider it.
I'll be going now.
Be gone from this place. Wait. You are planning to go down there. I see it in your eyes.
Definitely.
You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness.
I'll do my best to find a way back.
We shall see.
Yeah, we need that plaque. Although that is a very, I was gonna say that's a very far drop. That kind of looks like it drops into the bathhouse. All right, you guys ready? Get our flashlight. Oh. Hi there. Or just run really fast, or just run really fast. Gosh, there's no light down here. I hate this. This is horrifying. There's like a statue over there where she's like pointing. It almost makes me think I need to go that way instead. What was happening over there? Did he drop the plaque in the pool? That's a good point. We should probably go back for that. Because yeah, he dropped it right here. I was just leaving it behind. Alright, well, we have the plaque now. Sisu, thank you for the reminder as to like why we actually came down here. So yeah, we have the plaque. That'll show him. Didn't think we were playing Soma today. Yeah, I also did not have those feelings until now. Y'all see any arrows around here? Any weapons, perchance? A big boulder there. I don't think we can, it's not even letting me go in that water, which is interesting. It's a barricades, an eroded set of barricades. It looks like these Cimmerians were trying to defend themselves from something. Don't tell me that. I don't want to defend myself from anything. Don't like this at all. Anything is a weapon if you're brave enough. Not in this game. I got my bow and arrow, and that's it. Oh, wow. Stranger, heed the final words of Namkuzu. Bear witness to our aftermath and lament us. We did our best to live as the gods commanded. We planted and harvested together. We shared bread and beer. We accepted newcomers with open arms, as if family. But with each newcomer, the bonds of our family strained, and soon we were as strangers to each other. And when these bonds were finally broken, my brothers and sisters planted only for themselves and ate and drank alone. It was there in the empty space between us that sin took root. Somebody's sentinels have awoken and clamor at our barricades. Learn from our I'm assuming like mistakes. Wow. Right, well, I guess we'll take that too. Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh! 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 Wow! Oh! I don't know what's happening, but I'm dying. Was that like a trap? I think I like stepped on like a pressure plate or something. All right, note to self, don't step on the pressure plates. I'm just like standing here to see if my health will regen. Cause yeah, it's not looking too pretty right now. Ooh, that was terrifying. I was not expecting that. I think it might very, very slowly be regenning. All right, we're just gonna give it a little bit, my friends. Oh gosh, I did not need that. I thought something was attacking me. I don't know what's happening, but I'm dying. Story of my life. I'm so sorry to have brought up some bad memories there, Rusty. Oh, didn't mean to trigger anybody. Also not very deep. You could probably wave to Kabash too, like later nerd. All right, we're almost there. Mainly just like was not liking this red frame of blood that we've got around us. Just wanted that to go away a little bit. Once we're at 3/4, I'll feel a little more comfortable. Okay, all right. Emphasis on little. I'm also still very terrified. Proceed. A strange stone object in the shape of a suitcase. We'll probably never know what this was for. There is another pressure plate right there. I am not falling for you. I learned my lesson. Whoa. I know there's something right there, but like I also kind of just wanted to check down here first. Okay, I think this is just a dead end. Got another pressure plate right there. I hate that the game is saving right now. Like, why do you need to save? What's about to happen? I feel like if I stepped on that, maybe it would be like a boulder.
When I told you that you would not find a way back up, that was not a prediction.
Oh!
That was a promise.
Oh! Oh, he's going.
You will die here.
Oh! There is no need for this to end in violence, sir, especially since I've made it this way, this far. Get out of my way, or you'll be the one who dies here. What should I do? I can't kill him.
I disagree. I warned you against coming down here. against perpetuating.
Maybe I should set off the pressure
But
plate?
You persisted. You have undermined and dishonored the
No.
true god of the underworld. How did you think this would end, if not with bloodshed?
Just, you know, maybe just some friendly conversation. We can hug it out.
Very well, I will listen. But if I sense deception, or if you further insult my gods, I will carry out my threat. So tell me, why should I let you live after you salvaged this instrument of blasphemy?
If something can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed. Wait, if something can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed by the truth. What? There's no shame in building on the works of people who came before you, but also like giving them credit too. I'm just trying to replace all the plaques taken from the desecrated obelisk. Something can be destroyed by the truth. It deserves to be destroyed by the... Like, is this talking about, like, the cultures? Yeah, fans, and that's what I'm thinking too. I just feel like this is gonna tick him off, like, no matter what we choose. Something can be destroyed by the truth. Do you think we should do, like, maybe... Should we do 1 or 3? Allie, you think the first one is saying it's better to live the truth than a lie? Maybe? Maybe? It did save right before we got here, so that's good. 6, welcome in. Looks like you arrived at a good time. We're just having a little bit of a predicament right now. There's a man with a bow and arrow in my face.
Then you admit it. You wish to destroy the sacred beliefs of my people. I will not allow this.
No!
Many of my ancestors endured great hardship to live good lives so that we may descend to the Duat in death and be judged accordingly. We prepare to have our hearts weighed on Anubis' scales and to swear ourselves innocent of sin before the 42 assessors of Ma'at. And yet, I arrive here to find the Book of the Dead contained only a seed of truth. And now, I ask myself, did our priests steal and embellish the stories of an older people and feed us lies all our lives simply to trick us into obedience?
Maybe? Probably. But you can blame your priest for that, not me. Isn't being a good person a worthwhile pursuit in and of itself? We're just getting real philosophical. That's a word. Have to go now, bedtime for you. Keep the lurk as long as computer is on. Warcone, I really appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much again for that raid too. Guys, our friend Warcone over there is doing their first playthrough of Subnautica Below Zero. Subnautica, one of my favorite series of all times. It has some fantastic exploration and story in that game too. So if you haven't checked out Warcone's channel, please make sure to do so. Thank you again, Warcone.
I am not sure I follow. Speak plainly.
We might be onto something. Let's keep this up. Even if your beliefs about the afterlife weren't quite accurate, isn't the important thing they motivated you to live good lives? If you were only good in life because you expected a reward, were you really a good person? Oh gosh. I'm gonna say this one. It seems a little less aggressive, slightly.
Perhaps there is some truth in it.
Yes, there is.
What is your point?
Are you going to abandon a lifetime of good character now that it matters most, just because you found out you were misled?
You are persuasive.
Yes.
Very well. I will let you live, and you may do what you will with that plaque. I will remain here for a while and attempt to learn what I can about the foundations of my people's beliefs.
I lived! Can we get some first tries in chat? Alright, just don't step on the pressure plate and ruin all of this. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. We did it! Oh man. So, where are we right now? How did he get here? I'm just gonna scoot right here. First try, thank you. Scary noises. Part of me, like, I want to talk to him again, but I also don't want to aggravate him, like, any further. I'm just gonna save just in case. Trying to do better about my saving now. Let's go, thank you. Oh.
You again.
I'm so sorry.
What is it now?
Just wanted to say goodbye.
Of course, as the Romans say, may fortune smile on you.
You know what? You turned out to be a pretty decent guy, Kabash, despite, you know, trying to kill us just moments ago. Oh, if I can get on this little rock here, that'd be great. Where is this leading to? Let me up, thank you. Huh. Oh, scary cave. All right. Okay, all right. Ooh, whoa. Is this the door here that was locked earlier? It is. If we had the key, that would have just been like so much easier to get through. Oh man, can you imagine? Been lovely. All right. I'm blowing this popsicle stand. We are getting out of here. I'm assuming that we probably need to go back that way, right? Because that's where we came from, right? I think so. Even if it's not, like, I don't have any more arrows, so we got 2 plaques. I would call that a success. Almost forgot that second plaque, but we got it thanks to you guys. Oh. All right. Okay. Ooh. Well, that was an adventure. I feel like I want to have a word with my my hermit friend here.
Good to see you again, friend.
Oh, good to see you too.
What you need.
Some way, somehow. I guess we don't have any more to say to
I
him.
enjoyed our chat, but please keep my presence here a secret.
I will.
Yes.
Oh, we'll see. Oh, a Greek. How do you say it? Lyre. Played by being strummed with a what? A plectrum? I've never heard of that before. Oh wow, that was something, y'all. I was not expecting all of that when we came into the caves here originally. If I did, I probably would have brought some more arrows just to be safe. But I think we had like the exact amount that we needed. That was kind of perfect. Different kind of liar. We just chats her way out of conflict. I would much rather do that than actual combat. Any day of the week. Oh. Seems like you aced it. You guys are just so precious, so precious. Oh. Alright. So, where to go from here? We'll, push back through here. And, maybe we can, like, talk to, what's his name, Georgius again? I'm kind of surprised that the world already isn't coming to an end. I feel like we've been down there for a really long time. It's quiet around here. Alright, let's take a look at our tasks now. So we have 2 of the 4 plaques. It's great. Figure out what happened to Centilla. Still working on that. ask Yulia about Centilla's escape plan. I don't know if I've met her. We can't ask Ulpius right now. Yeah, still trying to figure out how we can save him. Ask residents of the villas for clues. Try to persuade Decius to hand that over. He hates my existence right now, so I think we're gonna have to wait until next loop on that. I haven't even met Malleus, so... And when I do this, he doesn't pop up on the map, which is interesting, so... Maybe it's because he's, like, locked away in a room? Find a way into the palace, speaking of things that are locked. Would this put it on the map? Okay. What else do we have? Figure out how to get into the upper cistern. Oh, that's the key from Dooley. Okay. Figure out how to stop Virgil's harassment. Persuade Rufius to stop threatening Virgil. All right, we need to have another conversation with him, but we do know who's harassing Virgil at least, so that's progress. Figure out how to get into Malleolus's villa. Another one that I can't see, I'm assuming. Yeah, it seems like it. Right, Persuade Glarius to run for magistrates. Find the Roman plaque. Ask Malleus about the Roman plaque. I can't even find Malleus. Figure out a way into the locked shrine. I found a shrine, but it's locked. I'll need a key or to find some other way in. Find the Greek plaque. Okay. Where is Georgius right now? I'm kind of surprised that it's not...
Greetings and salutations.
Okay, speaking of which...
Have you discovered anything about my vanishing offerings?
I have, but I'm just telling... hang on. I have, but just telling you about it might break the golden rule.
Truly, my imagination runs wild. But if what you say is true, I will have to satisfy myself with being dissatisfied.
That was easy enough.
Should I stop my offerings though? Is there any danger?
I would keep going with the offerings. They're being put to good use. You should keep leaving them, trust me.
Well, I will trust your judgment, my friend. Now, was there something you wanted?
I was thinking maybe we could talk to him about something. What did he say about the Greek... Wait, is the Greek... No, we don't have the Greek plaque. Was that something that Dooley had?
And in a city full of Romans, you are asking me. My name is Georgios. They do this all the time.
Oh.
Citizens,
Yeah.
it is time.
I figured it had to be
Let us
close.
meet to elect our magistrate.
It's time! The election's on!
Georgius, I wanted to continue this conversation. All right, bye everybody. Oh, well. So, here's a potential idea. Malleolus, I think is like typically like locked up in one of the palaces or something. Maybe now that he's going to the election, maybe he's out. Just want to see what we can do, where we can go in before things are too late. There's Sentia over there. I haven't talked to her in a hot minute. I don't know if right now is the time. I think we can kind of talk to her at any point. I need to figure out how I can get higher up. Like maybe either to there or to there? Maybe we'll try up there? See what we can do before it's before time's up. I gotta remember too to save before well, when things get a little scary. Navia, we still gotta meet her too. We gotta find another way into there. All right. Is there anything over here? No, I think I've been here before, but there is some money, so we'll go ahead and take that. Not stealing from anybody. Feels good, man. Alright, let's go this way and try to get up there if we can. Things are starting to get dark and scary here. Alright. Yeah, here's that boulder dude that I saw before. Is there anything over here? Oh, it just leads to like the cave. What was in here exactly? Oh, this door. So many questions. So many questions. Alright. Just saved again, so that's good. Alright, here's where the obelisk is. I feel like we shouldn't like put the pieces in right now since like things are about to like reset. And then I might lose the plaques. I don't know if that's how it works, but yeah, I'm just gonna hang on to our plaques that we have. Yeah. And yeah, this is still locked. What are we supposed to do about that? Is there really only one door on this place? That doesn't sound very good for safety. You don't lose the plaques between loops. That's good. That's good. So theoretically, we could put them on there. Why do they keep saying jump and leap of faith? Is that a pool down there? It looks pretty shallow though. But wait, is this the way to get into... Oh. I mean, the world's about to go down, so I feel like maybe I think we'll maybe wait on this for next time. But I'm starting to understand why the statues were telling me to jump. They might not actually hate my existence. There's ivy trails over there too. All right, so right now I think we're we're on the aqueducts, and we need to get down there. The election is probably nearing its end right now. Ooh, geez, don't want to fall down there. Also, Onyx, nice to see you. How are you, man? I hope that you're having a really nice day. Welcome, welcome. How's Thursday been treating you? Yeah, since it's almost time, I'm just gonna chill right.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Okay. All right. Cool. Safe. Just be safe. And we're just gonna chill right here and wait for our main man, Sentius. Hi, Sentius. Just in time, my dude. Beam me up, Scotty. Thank you. Okay, well, maybe we'll go to that cliffside first this time? I just want to warn anybody, though, with us going to this cliffside first this time, Ulpius might be there already, and there might be some, like, self-harm topics that come up. So I just,
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are?
I'm Wade. I'm a little busy right now.
Then. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. We might run into some, self-harm, topics here, so anybody who, also has that as a trigger, I didn't want anybody to be caught off guard if that is something that we run into. Ulpius will be there, yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the heads up, Six. Wade, I am against the current. Yeah, that's the only thing, if I could only give one criticism about this game, it would just be like, I wish at the beginning of the game they would give trigger warnings. Is that that topic about, you know, people committing self-harm, it has come up a couple times. But, you know, it is reassuring to know that, at least in Ulpius's case, we might be able to change things. Maybe. I don't want to talk to you!
I'm Octavia.
No, yeah, I need to talk to
All right,
Ulpius.
well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how...
No, stop! I need to talk.
No.
Ulpius.
Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Ulpius, look, my dude, we need to talk.
Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
Good luck with that. I'm out of here.
Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
Is this what Scintilla would want? This we didn't have an option for last time, but like before last time we didn't see the graffiti either mentioning the both of them.
You know about that? How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone.
You'd never believe me if I told you.
Well, if you say so.
I imagine that there's
You don't
probably another way to
understand.
find out about it too,
I don't
maybe?
want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over.
Maybe I can help solve your problem.
It's too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact, and she's already swallowed hemlock this morning. If I backed out now, I'd be betraying her.
What did Yulia have to do with this?
I can't do that.
Yeah, we still need to get the medication from Decius. I can help her too.
No. No. Time's up.
So maybe...
I'm out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love, I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
So I feel like if we save...
I can't believe he went through with it.
Oh, so maybe that sound is him then.
Lord.
It happened at the Plaque too. Maybe it's just used in multiple cases. So maybe if we save Yulia first, then we can save him as well.
I'll have to let everyone know, and I
think we can. Right. Y'all, I know we just experienced something drastic with Ulpius, but like, would it be in bad taste if we jump in the pool right now? They are telling me to follow him. It does look like there's a hole in the bottom of the pool. That makes it a little deeper. Anyone who's afraid of heights, you might want to close your eyes for this. Oh!
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Yes. Thank you. I'm delighted and deeply honored to be elected your magistrate. And now...
Okay. Yeah.
Now, I make
We made it in. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here, so I don't know if I should talk to him, but I also do need to meet him. So I feel a little conflicted. So far, the voices have been helpful. Cool. It's just like... yeah, intense to do that, especially after like the game knows what we just experienced. A note from Julia. Julia to her captors, Malleus and Claudia, curse you to the depths. By the time you read this, I'll already be dead. As death is preferable to another day in debt bondage to you, may vultures peck out your livers in Tartarus for all of eternity. Wow. Okay. What else can we find? Producible stove. Doesn't look like we have anything in here. Okay, he's still over there. Excuse me, pardon me. Note from Ulpius. Ulpius to his lost love, may God watch over you. Please know that I held on as long as I could, but without you, my life is meaningless. I only hope we meet again in Gen Eden? I don't know if I said that right. Heading off to lunch, Ace. Enjoy your lunch, friend. I hope you have some delicious noms. I can figure out what kind of noms I'm gonna have later. Probably should have had a snack on break earlier, but I was just so excited to get back to the game. Alright, that's locked. Maybe that just leads outside? Alright, well, I feel like all roads are leading back to here. Let's just go ahead and do another save.
I've been elected your magistrate.
Practicing your acceptance speech already?
Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above?
No.
That was either extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me?
I want you to withdraw from the election. He's just like, sure, okay. You're Quinctius. He does have the different color eyes. So that assassin came to kill him. He's a little taken off guard.
My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have confused me with someone else.
I don't think so, buddy. You have one green eye and one blue eye, just like the description in the execution order from Emperor Nero.
You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler.
Oh,
Nothing
okay.
more.
I can't prove it's you yet, but I will. Apparently Quinctius also suffers from delusions of grandeur. I know he's not going to take that well. Can't prove it's you, but I will.
Unlikely,
sure.
Because it simply isn't true. Now, was there something else you wanted?
Hi, Dor. How are you, friend? It's good to see you. I hope that you're having a great first day of September. Tell me a little bit about yourself. So far, he hasn't been very forthcoming, but...
I'm Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing my victory speech for the election later today.
What will you do if you win? We know what he'll do. Let's hear it from him, though.
I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to this city, just as I've been promising.
Okay.
These good people have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny.
How will you do that?
By declaring there's no such thing as the Golden Rule. It's a children's fable exploited by Sentius to frighten us into submission.
Like, where do they think the golden statues came from?
Don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous lie.
The golden rule is definitely real. What makes you sure it's not real? Let's talk about something else. I'll ask this one.
The person making a claim bears the onus of proving that claim. Can you do that? Can you prove the golden rule is real?
Well, we could break it and you'll see then, but I would rather not right now. It is real, but I don't feel like us saying that is gonna change anything. Maybe.
Nonsense. There's no way you can prove that. If it was real and you'd seen someone break it, then you'd be dead already.
I'm reliving the same day over and over again. The golden rule is broken each time. I found a book called The Myth of the Golden Rule. Whoever wrote it obviously died because they refused to accept the golden rule. What would it take to prove to you it's real? Books? Notes? Even if I can't prove it, if I'm right, then accepting it will avert disaster. If I'm wrong, then accepting it will make the city a better place. Isn't that a good thing? What should we say here? At this point, like, us saying this, like, even if it's a bad choice to be open with him, like, you know, we're going back in time anyway to reset it.
What? Oh, I see what's happening here. Another poor, vulnerable soul taken in by Sentius's machinations. He won't get away with this much longer.
September is so tempting. So I'd seen some like different stuff on it, like whether I wasn't sure if September started today or if it started tomorrow. I saw some differing things on Twitter, and like maybe Twitch has said something since I started up stream, but before stream I hadn't really seen too much. But September is always pretty exciting. Not as exciting as that one year when sub prices were $1, but still pretty good. Still pretty good. Well, let's talk about this book.
You mean that book next to a golden statue in the theater? Tell me, how do you know that statue wasn't put there by Sentius himself? You can't know, can you?
Well, I mean, we kind of do, but yeah, I think it was around 2 years ago. While it was not happy. I feel you there, but it was, yeah, it was quite nice to be able to support all the wonderful streamer beings out there. But yeah, I think this year it's what, like, is it like 10% off, something like that? I'll have to look at the FAQ on it.
Surely, you're not one of those people who believes everything you read, as if a lie could be transformed into the truth by the simple act of writing it down.
Oh, you are a tough man to convince. I can see this already. Even if I can't prove it, if I'm right, then accepting it will avert disaster.
I disagree. I'll be guided by what is best for the city's people, and that means giving them the freedom to do as they wish.
I can see nothing I say is going to convince you.
True, but that is simply because you are mistaken.
This man. Do you know of a way out of here?
I'm afraid not. We're stuck down here together, for better or worse. We're all going to have to make the best of it.
What do you think about the golden rule? I'm pretty sure we know what he feels already, but...
You mean the children's fable exploited by Sentius to scare us all into doing what he wants?
Yes, maybe, kind of. No. Do you know anything about Scintilla's disappearance?
Of course not. But as I always say, if Sentius can't protect his daughter, how can we trust him to protect this city?
What aren't you telling me?
Look, if you're trying to find her, you may wish to check the cisterns beneath this villa. Demeter says he saw a body there some weeks back. Of course, just to be clear, I take no responsibility for what happens to you down there.
Is that where we found the moon pendant or whatever it was? Can you tell me about the Roman plaque, my dude?
Look, if I had a Roman plaque in my possession, I'd be happy to sell it to you, but I don't, so I can't.
Fair enough. I guess he doesn't know anybody that does have it. I feel like me telling him I want him to withdraw from the election is not going to go well, but what do we have to lose at this point?
Are you insane? You barge into my villa uninvited and then make outrageous demands? Why would I withdraw from an election I'm bound to win?
Because as soon as you win, you're going to break the golden rule. Because if you don't, I'm going to kill you. Wow. He's not going to care about this, but also it's interesting to me that this says bluff instead of lie. I'm sure this guy's got like guards too that would probably be like sent after me if I said this.
Don't talk nonsense. There's no such thing as the golden rule.
You're going to arrest Sentius for treason and sentence him to death by gladiatorial combat.
How could you possibly know that?
As I know the future, none of your beeswax. Domitius told me. I know all of your secrets. I mean, we'll say this, because, I mean, it's true.
Nonsense! This is nonsense! I don't know how you know about my plans, but I'm absolutely sure Sentius is involved somehow.
Maybe I should have said about Domitius.
I'm going to enjoy watching Domitius kill him even more. Now, get out of here. You outstayed your very limited welcome.
I think I might have to try that next time. Where we say, like, Domitius told us, because, like, Domitius is, like, kind of one of the, like, his head henchmen right now, like, one of the only guys he trusts. So, like, if we can get him to not have Domitius kill him, maybe that would be beneficial.
Still here?
For now, I'm just, checking out the place. You got some nice shrubbery around here. Very nice, very nice. Oh. Wow. Alright, well, I think we've explored...
Still here?
For now. I think we've seen all that we can here. The issue is, how do we leave? Because the door is locked. And obviously we can't go from the way we came. Ooh, but upstairs. I didn't see that before. Let's see what's up here. Almost missed these stairs. They were so tucked away in the corner. Interesting. Oh. Oh, I thought it was the statue. Who's crying? Is she in there? She must be. Is that his wife? What was her name? Like, Octavia? Something like that? I think that is where you found the pendant. That's what I'm thinking too. I don't think I saw like a body down there. I wish I could go in there to help. Right, well, I guess we'll go back down and see, if we can talk to him about the crying woman upstairs, but I doubt he's gonna say anything else to us at this point.
Get out of my villa before I have Domitius throw you out.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Okay. Well, can I leave? Yeah, I can't leave, my dude. How would you advise I get out? Man, like is there like a key that I should be aware of? Yes, we read that. This one's from Yulia. This was the kitchen here. I'm not quite sure how we should get out of here. I don't know. Doesn't look like we can look at that. Or these. Any ideas, friends, on how we might escape this area? Like, it's pretty like open here.
Still here.
I'm working on leaving, my dude. If you got a key, that would be great. that looks like a steep drop. I don't think we should do that. Maybe over
Still
this way?
here.
Look at the wall next to the locked door. Oh my gosh, is there a key sitting right here? Thank you. Okay, alright. We have now finally talked to Malleolus for the first time.
Oi!
It's great.
How did you get in there, you cheeky little stirkers?
What'd you call me?
If I cop an earful from Malleolus, I'll be coming for you.
Boy, put him up. Alright, so from here, I think what we're gonna do is talk to... who is it, Decius? We also need to talk to Rufius, too. I was gonna say we're gonna talk to Decius about getting that, the resin. Alright, so let's track him. We're gonna go this way. Yeah, I think it's like too late for us to like actually save her. But at least we'll have stuff for next time, next loop. Hey, Decius.
You there? I'm sorry to trouble you, but
I know. You like my bow. Go on. Statues come to life.
And here I was, so up with, and even.
I need to make sure that I don't like offend him so that we can actually buy the resin. And I feel like I'm worried I might have to say yes to him about this in order to do it.
Excellent. Now.
I have a plan, but first tell me, are you familiar? I am.
Good.
Yeah.
The
golden bow. You want me to steal it?
Now.
Alright, I don't have any questions right now. Yeah, I feel like we've got to say yes, otherwise he's not going to talk to me again.
Wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow, I can get started applying a layer of gold leaf. This is a quality weapon. Now, bear with me for a moment.
Yeah, I don't trust this guy for a second.
And here we are, a gold leaf bow.
Maybe some new arrows as well? Fake golden bow, a composite bow covered in gold leaf. He did a pretty good job with it.
Now I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can, head on inside. It's just at the end of the street on the left. May the gods not watch over you.
Oh, I see what he did. But excuse me, sir.
Ah, back again, I see.
I actually have a reason for being here. I need some resin.
Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
I'd take it. How would I come up with 1,000 denarii? We actually have that. You're price gouging over life-saving medicine? What is wrong with you? Fine, here's 1,000 denarii.
Oh, you have it. I'm impressed.
I don't think we had anything else to spend it on right now, so yeah. A bottle of silphium resin, an extremely valuable ancient Roman remedy for various afflictions.
Pleasure doing business. Can I help you with anything else?
So yeah, we have to give the resin to Lucretia before Yulia dies. So I think we're probably gonna have to do that earlier in the loop. But I mean, we can try to go over there now. I kind of think it's gonna be too late, especially if I'm here asking him questions.
Very well. Another time.
We'll come back here and ask him those questions just to see if we happen to be here soon enough, but it doesn't look like it.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant
I have
called
it, I have it.
But that Culas cumulates Decius won't give it to me.
I have the resin. Here,
what?
Take a little.
Quick, give it here. Yulia?
We're here in time.
You need to swallow this. Here, let me help you.
But you know what I just realized? I probably need to do this again in the next loop still because
hopefully in a moment she should be able to breathe normally.
We need to save her and then
how did you know
opium.
She needed this exact thing and at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
Something like that. I'm a time traveler. Honestly, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. Sure.
Look, if you don't want to tell me, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. But no matter. That was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening. You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself.
We still gotta save
She
another
might even
person's
be
life,
able
though.
to thank you herself in a few moments. And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her, and who she meant when she was muttering about that snake's cruel black eyes. In the meantime, I'm happy
thinking
to
she's
help you
talking
with
about
whatever it
Malleolus
is you
there.
need.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared.
And I think she's the
tired
one locked
and
in
out
the
of my
palace.
depths and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
Oof. How did you end up here?
My husband and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. He embraced the Roman way more than I would have liked, and turned into an awful philanderer. I would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right. So I waited for the right time to take what was mine and disappear. And then the fires came. As he prepared to evacuate our villa, I gathered our most precious belongings, coins and gemstones, and the moment his back was turned, I ran. I could barely see for the smoke, and the streets were full of people trampling each other. I ran for the river, like everyone else, and leapt in. The next thing I remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's alright. Say what you will about this place, at least my fornicating husband will never find me. And while there's no shortage of
Cheers
snakes
to
here,
that.
at least with the golden rule, they have to try to be discreet about it.
Why are you working out of a shrine?
Oh, this shrine was in use as a clinic long before any of us arrived here.
Oh.
Kind of strange to set up a clinic in the Temple of the God of Disease. But the god who inflicts a curse is also the only god who can undo it. So I suppose praying to Apollo for healing kind of makes sense.
Kind of. Tell me more about Navia. How can we get her out of there?
Well, she used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a physician, but she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good, too, until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes everything, she kept saying. But I had no idea what she was talking
Maybe
about.
she's the one that also hears the
saw her,
statues?
the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it.
Well, hopefully
But
we can
I
find
really
out.
wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem, a real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed, and he's in constant pain.
We know the remedy to this. It's like willow bark, right? Let's talk about something else.
I really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it. And he's a little bit scary. He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off. And I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out. And you know what that means. I just know Navia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace.
Actually, I already figured out the treatment for rheumatism.
You did? That's unexpected. But tell me, what is it?
Some willow bark, ma'am.
Willow bark. I should have known. It was under my nose the whole time.
Literally,
That's very
the notes
helpful.
were right over
Thank
here.
you. If this works, it should settle Rufius down some.
Oh,
I have some right
Rufius.
here. Could you do me a favor and give him some of this? He'll just need to swallow a pinch of it. I'm hoping it will avert disaster.
Actually, this is perfect because we needed to go to Rufius anyway to ask him to stop harassing. Oh, I'm blanking on his name. A pot of finely shaved willow bark for medicinal purposes. I like how she just had like a bunch of willow bark already on her. Perfect. I can definitely do that.
Thank you. I'm really glad you arrived when you did.
Aw, shucks. Do you know of a way out of here?
I wish. Some people here need proper medical care, not the half-baked, hanging by a thread excuse for treatment I'm giving them.
Oof.
Just
You're doing
don't
great,
get
sweetie.
sick or injured here. I'll do my best to treat you, but I'm out of my depth and dangerously short on everything you can imagine.
What do you think about the golden rule?
A city without sin might sound good on paper, but whoever dreamt it up didn't think it through. Maybe it was an attempt to create some kind of utopia. But snakes like Decius will always find loopholes to exploit. And what can we do about it?
Speaking of which, I still need to talk to him.
Absolutely nothing. In some ways, we are worse off because we can't take the law into our own hands.
I keep hearing the statues whispering. Is that normal? I don't know if we should bring this up to her, but also Navia was saying the same thing, so maybe she'd be understanding in that regard?
Oh no. Sorry, I don't mean to worry you, but no, that is definitely not normal. There was one other person who claimed she could hear the statues talking to her. But that was Navia, and she went a little mad.
Maybe she's not so crazy as everybody thinks. Tell me more about Navia.
Well, she used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not
I think
a
she's already
physician.
told us this, so I'm gonna skip through
Until
it.
she suddenly lost all this
Yeah.
chip, the lat, and then she's been. But I really, one of my patients is
They're suffering rheumatism. Yeah, it's funny that we've already been talking about this. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, I suppose.
Can we talk about Yulia?
Sure. What do you want to know?
As she's like laying right there. Did you hear her say anything about escaping?
How did you know that? Yes, she did mutter something about the only way out. A few times, but nothing more than that, I'm afraid.
You think she was poisoned, or was it... I think we've already confirmed that it's self-inflicted, right?
Do you really want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then surely they would have broken the golden rule, and so maybe it's best we don't discuss it. Gladly.
I think that's all for now.
That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Apollo smiles upon you.
Oh, shucks. I think we're gonna have to do it again, though. Again, like at the beginning of the cycle before we talk to Ulbium, which I didn't do this time. Hey, Dave. Welcome back. They uploaded footage of the common rooms. Oh, freaking stunning. So happy with it. Oh, man. Wow. It looks like a beautiful game. Yulia, hi.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. But thanks for trying to help me, I suppose.
Of course.
Was there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
I won't take too much of your time, except I have a bunch of questions, so maybe so.
As much as I'm grateful that you tried to help me, it's just not safe for me to talk about it. Please, no more questions.
Okay. I want to know how someone poisoned... I don't think they did. Are you worried about the golden rule? Let's talk about something else.
Thank you.
Do you know anything about Scintilla's disappearance?
No. I did hear from Ulpius that she disappeared. It's very sad. She was such a lovely young woman. But I'd been locked in Malleolus's villa for months before she went missing, so I can't help you, I'm afraid.
Are you enjoying Stream so far, friend? This game has been so good. Dave, I know that you said that you were interested in maybe adding it to your wish list as well, and yeah, I highly recommend it. It's been extremely intriguing. Cynthia mentioned you were planning to escape a few months ago.
I was. And look where it got me. I can tell you, but it's a long story.
I have all the time in the world. Is there a short version? I won't do that to her, bless her heart.
All right. I'd been here about a week. When it dawned on me I'd be trapped here for the rest of my life, I could hardly breathe, and I knew I had to get out somehow. So when my new friend Aurelia offered me a secret way out, I would have done anything. And then I learned her asking price. 1,000 denarii. She was supposed to be my friend. I told her it would take me years to save up that much.
Which is
So
funny
she
since there's
suggested I
money
take out
lying
a loan
around
from
here.
Malleolus. And I did.
Aww. Aurelia's, she's horrible. Why would he lend you so much money? Think you'd be out of here before you ever had to pay back the loan?
I'm not proud of it, but yes. I was surprised he agreed to it, to be honest. But I was so happy to have the money I didn't question it. I had to sign an agreement saying I'd work off the debt over 30
years.
But I figured I'd be out of here so soon it wouldn't matter. I paid Aurelia, and she gave me her so-called way out. Do you want to know what it was?
I almost paid it myself, but... Oh.
You figured it out
That
already.
dirty dog.
I wish I'd been so astute.
Oh.
Drink this, she said, and you'll be out of here in no time.
So she was the one that
Of course, I
gave it
demanded
to
my
her.
money back, but she refused. She pointed to a sign on her tavern saying, "Let the buyer beware." Then she just looked at me with those cruel black eyes.
So it was
and
Aurelia
she-
with the black eyes.
She laughed. She immediately told Malleolus I'd tried to escape without paying him back. Only, he didn't seem upset or surprised at all. In fact, he just thanked her. And that's when I realized the two of them had planned the whole thing from the beginning.
So, like, Aurelia is over here, like, trying to persuade people to take out a loan from Malleus, and Malleus gets a servant out of it, and Aurelia gets money. Gosh, they are horrible. Surely that would have broken the golden rule. I mean, I don't think there's any golden rules about lying.
Of course. I went to Sentius and begged for help, but he said the law was clear. I'd signed over my labor for 30 years and there was nothing he could do. I thought about resisting too. But Malleolus said if I didn't submit, I'd break the golden rule. And I couldn't be responsible for all those deaths, so he locked me in his villa. Confiscated everything I owned as collateral, and made me wear immodest, humiliating outfits while I worked day in, day
Bless
out.
her heart.
His wife Claudia was just as bad. She sent me to work on an endless stream of futile, demeaning tasks. I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor clean for hours, only for her to pour slop on it and hiss, "You missed a spot." Those two took everything from me. But they forgot to confiscate one thing. My hemlock.
Oh.
I just wanted it to be over. But it seems I messed that up too. Should have drunk all of it.
No, Yulia, we're so glad that you're okay. You're not exactly innocent in all this. No, I would never.
I brought it on myself. I trusted one of the most callous human beings I've ever met, and tried to swindle the other. I don't know how I could have been so stupid.
What'll happen to you now?
When I've recovered, I expect their thug Domitius will come for me.
Oops, somebody's coming
He'll
in here.
escort me back to their villa, and I'll be right back where I started. Only this time, I won't be able to lull myself to sleep at night with the thought of a permanent solution.
We'll get out of it, baby
Honestly,
girl.
It would have been better if the poison had been allowed to run its course.
What can I do to help?
I doubt it. It seems this is the fate the gods have chosen for me. For trying to escape. At least until
Can't blame
someone
you there.
breaks the golden rule. Huh. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
I have a better idea. How much would it cost to buy your freedom? Ooh.
A lot. But it doesn't matter. I made a suicide pact with Ulpius last night. He's in exactly the same position as I am. Malleolus and Aurelius set the same trap for him a month after they did it to me. He and I are in this together. He's probably
Yo, I will
already
steal
thrown
all the
himself
money to
from
get
the
them
bluff
out.
into Malleolus's
If that's what I
villa
need to
by now.
do.
If so, I'd never be able to live with myself, knowing I broke my promise to him.
Perhaps I can help him too.
I doubt you could make it up to the bluff in time. I don't know who you are, or why you seem so determined to help me, but... thank you.
I got you, baby girl. I'll get right on it. So yeah, in this loop, I don't think we can really help out Ulpius, unfortunately. But we do have a few things that we can still do, like getting to know frickin' Decius over here. And then also Rufius. We need to talk to him about the willow bark that we have.
Ah, back again, I see.
Unfortunately.
I heard what you did for our Yulia. Very impressive. Even if the source of your medicine was a little shady.
Tell me about yourself, Decius.
You mean, how did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale.
Let's hear it.
All right. Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome. Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave, fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, open to escape by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing for a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what anyone would have done.
Hey, he did not choose the girl.
Of course I chose the cart. I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber.
Get it, girl. I think her name was Acantha. So you took her with you after all? I think I see where this is going. I still don't think he took her with them.
Naturally, I dived in after it, hoping to salvage my fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something, because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank, not far from here, with nothing in the world but a single silver coin.
Yeah, he's a real keeper for sure. Sounds like you got what you deserved.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, sure, I've lost a few thousand denarii, but I've already made it back, and this place is a veritable treasure trove. Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here.
Speaking of a way out of here, do you know of a way out?
I'm afraid not. If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the tavern claims to know of a way out.
Oh, we know she does.
I trust her. Some people here are a little shady for my liking.
I'll keep an eye out for them. I hadn't noticed.
Oh yeah, gotta watch out. Old Decius has got your back though.
Rob, welcome back. How's your evening been? Have you been watching some Outer Wilds content perhaps?
It's terrible for inflation is what it is. There's so much gold just lying around, it's practically worthless. At least down here.
And I have a feeling we know who he's going to vote for.
Malleolus. I mean, Sentius couldn't even keep his daughter safe. What hope does he have of protecting us?
I'd like you to vote for Sentius. Not really.
Certainly.
I'll be going now.
Another time.
Oh, all right. So, or did we need to ask him to vote for Sentius? I was thinking that we needed to convince him to vote for Galerius, but maybe it's Sentius instead? If we need to go back, we will. Right now, I think I need to find Rufius. So, Thorn in the Paw gives him Willow Bark to Rufius. Let's track him there, and actually, he's right here. He picked up the controls and such so heckin' quickly. Nice. Yeah, I hope that he's enjoying it so far. Hi, Rufius. I think you're gonna be pleased to see me, my dude. For once.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
He does have some nice eyes. About your rheumatism.
What business is that of yours?
I have something that might help you. Figured out a treatment. Eat a pinch of this willow bark and you should feel better in no time.
Willow bark? And this will work? Oh, thank God. Finally, some relief. This is what I've been praying for. Maybe God hasn't abandoned me after all. Thank you.
So, you know,
I've been in a lot of pain
since we
lately.
helped you out.
The rheumatism, these cursed statues always watching, and the crisis of faith. It was too much. Started messing with my head. This is exactly what I needed to set it straight again.
Good, I'm glad that we
I owe
helped.
you one.
So about that, could you stop threatening Virgil? Hope you get to see more of him playing it. I hope so too. Almost makes you regret having your weekend plans since you don't want to missing him play any of it. Oh, is he planning on doing some more on Saturday? Also, Ace, welcome back. How was your lunch? What'd you miss? So we did manage to save Yulia. We got to know Decius some more, and he's as horrible as we expected, even worse. And we just actually helped out Rufius, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to convince him to stop threatening Virgil. How's the Forgotten City? It's been really great, Rob. Really great. Still highly recommend. I think you'll really enjoy this game.
No idea what you're talking about.
Boy, we just helped you. Don't you lie to me. I found an incomplete letter to him in your quarters.
Look, I haven't been at my best lately. I know that. It's the rheumatism. It starts with constant pain in all your joints. Then the pain starts to mess with your head. Makes you angry, mean. I know that's not an excuse for how I acted. But it's the truth. But with the willow bark, I'm already starting to feel like myself again.
Hey,
And
that
I
was the
know
plan.
I said I owe you one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll leave him alone from now on.
Yay!
It's not as if I was ever going to hurt him anyway. I was just lashing out.
We might have to redo this in
going
another
to
loop,
go
though.
Clean up the graffiti. Just forget this ever happened. Will you?
I don't know if I could forget, but we'll keep it our little secret. Oh, all right. Well, we did a good thing there. Awesome. We're making some good progress here, my friends. Figure out who is most likely to break the golden rule and inform Sentius. Tell Sentius you suspect Galerius. Absolutely not. Decius, Virgil, Aurelia. Like, I'm still kind of confused as to whether, like, if I told him if it would be Malleolus or Domitius, because, like, technically Domitius is the one attacking him, but it's Malleolus who tells him to. Malleolus wins the election, he'll sentence Sentius to death for treason, so maybe it would be him. Domitius has been intimidating voters into voting for Malleolus. But at the same time, like, if it's not him, it could also be other people, so yeah, I feel hesitant to say. Can I give a hint? Let me ask this, Six. What is it, like, in regards to? It's typically, like, with hints, like, I usually, like, will only take them if, like, I'm feeling, like, really lost. And I'd say, like, right now I'm not really feeling lost in the game. But if it's something, like, super obvious that I'm missing, I'd be in, It's in regards to the thing that you just finished with Rufius. Yeah, I think that should be okay, Six. As long as it's not spoilery, of course. Yeah, I appreciate you asking. Trying to figure out what we should, do from here. Like, I know in the next loop, we need to save Ulpius and Yulia. But we can't do that right now. Figure out how to get into the Upper Cistern. That's with Dooley's key. But I need to get Dooley out of prison, and in order to do that, we need to have Galerius be the magistrate, I think. Maybe I need to talk to Galerius again and just ask him, like, what exactly he wanted before, you know, we proceed with that nomination. Tell Virgil that Rufius will leave him alone. Okay, all right. Well, I guess we can do that. I know that Rufius said, like, keep quiet about it, but maybe we'll be cool now. Yeah, Six. It's funny that you said that. That's literally what I was just seeing.
Greetings and salutations.
Hi, Georgius.
Make sure you stay away from that empty shrine. It's going to collapse at any moment.
You don't say.
Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little community. My name's impossible.
We actually already know you. Thank you. Nana, nice to see you. How's it going? I hope that you're having a really nice day. And I hope that you had a nice raid. Nana, thank you so much for that Nana raid. You silly Billy. Okay, that was a nice surprise. Oh man, Ace, thanks for already doing that shout out for Nana, even before she raided. Ace, you must have been psychic there. Welcome in. Hey Asha, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Nana, of course. Ted, nice to see you. Joanna, so good to see you guys. Welcome in, everybody. Anyone who's new here, hi, my name's Wade. We like to play a lot of cozy games here in the community, but I also love, like, my mystery puzzle-based games as well, and that's what we're playing today. This is my first playthrough of a game called The Forgotten City, and it's been really fantastic. Glad to have you in here. Nana, were you working on some art today? Were you playing some games? Tell me all about it. Rob, thank you for doing that other shout-out for Nana as well. Anyone who was already in here, I know a lot of you guys know Nana, aka Ember Fox. She's fantastic. She does a lot of wonderful artwork, including painting teacups, but she does some cozy games from time to time too. Ace is just super psychic. Man, I wish I had those abilities. Nice to see you. Good to see you too. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Finally finished Pokemon Yellow. It took us so long. Nana, GG. Oh man. I hope that I think Elite Four was even in there too. I hope the Elite Four and the championship and all that stuff went really well, and I hope that you had fun with it too, friend. So again, anyone who's just coming in, we're playing this game called The Forgotten City. The premise of the game is that we have been sent back in time to like ancient Roman times, but we're in this like hidden underground city where like nobody can escape. And we're also like in this time loop, and we're just basically trying to figure out how we can end the loop, but also have people potentially escape the city. So it's been really cool, really cool. Champion was easy peasy. I got to pull it out. Mewtwo and Articuno. It was like 10 levels higher. She wrecked us. Oh gosh, wow. But you finished it. I'm proud of you. So GG, my friend. We'll just say first try. Also, Freezy, welcome in. I hope that you're doing well too. Don't worry about the threats. It's just Rufius, and he's never going to hurt you.
What demon or spirit told you about that?
I just had a feeling. Found an incomplete note in his house.
You went snooping in his place?
Maybe.
That was risky. We're lucky you didn't cross any lines.
Oh, I would never.
Spoken to him about it?
Yes, and he won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? How did you manage that?
We just got on his good side. Heading to bed, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in, Asho. I hope you get some good sleep. I found a treatment for his rheumatism, which was making him agitated and compounding some other personal issues.
Poor fellow. I've heard that can really mess with a person's head. Well done for figuring that out.
Thank you. Happy to help. I think he wants to help clean up the graffiti too.
Really? That's promising. I'll keep an eye out for him.
Sounds good. I think that's all for now.
Nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you too, Virgil. He's a sweetie. Alright. We're crossing some stuff off the list, guys. Feels good, man. Dooley's key. Yeah, how to get Galerius elected magistrate. Yeah, I need to talk to him again. Maybe if I mark that, it'll lead me to him. Roman plaque. I found the shrine, but it's locked. I'll need a key or to find some kind of way in. Okay. Aquidia suggested I should begin by asking Georgius, the city's only Greek resident. I'm trying to remember what it was that he even said. Enter the Shrine of Diana. Oh, that I feel like is going to be, potentially combat heavy. So I feel like before we do that, I should probably, get like some bows of some arrows of some sort. I want to say that there's some arrows like in that cavern that I think we can get to this way. I'm really nervous about this, y'all. This was I think this area that we're planning on going to now was the area when we were talking to Decius, where he was like, talking about exchanging out the bows and stuff like that. And the game kind of like hinted at things potentially getting a little action-y, horror-y. Yeah, that makes me nervous.
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold.
Why does Virgil have the most Germany English? He did sound a little Germany for sure. So right now, we're in like Rome. But because we are like from the future, and we somehow have this ability where like we can translate like their Latin into English and understand them. Yeah, it's interesting. Take some money. There's only 3 arrows in here. Ooh, bottle of wine. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this, but I'll take it. Sure, we'll find a use for it eventually. I've got 6 arrows on me. That is not gonna tie me over very long. Were there some more in that chest down there, or was it just money? Let's find out. Just money, okay. Trying to think where we could find some. Anyone remember like where else we might be able to find some arrows? While we're here, is Galerius here at his farm? Doesn't seem like it. But here's the goose and the goose eggs over here. I don't quite know what the purpose of those are yet either, but you know what I find interesting, guys, is something that I guess I didn't really notice before. Around these goose eggs are the butterflies. You know what else has the butterflies? The vines. So do the goose eggs have something to do with the vines? I mean, if I was a goose, I probably could just fly up there or something. Goose eggs. A bunch of goose eggs laid by the city's goose. You're right. Doesn't really seem like I can do anything with them though. I'm the goose now. Is Virgil supposed to be from Germany? I couldn't remember. Good to know. I wonder like what he's like pointing to. What are you pointing to, my dude? Not quite sure. Aw. Where else might we find some arrows? Who? Find who? Secret behind this waterfall? No, it won't let me in. Big sad. I will always try the waterfalls in games. Are you even a gamer if you are not going behind the waterfalls, or at least attempting to? Right, that's the chest that we just looked in. I want to say that, like, there are some arrows, like, in, you know, the other, like, combat areas, but, like, I don't really want to go there and, like, you know, waste arrows just to get more arrows, if that makes any sense. I don't think I can, like, buy any arrows around here.
The 49 melodies fetch again with incessant labor. The water they have lost.
Wait, don't go chasing waterfalls? I'll always be chasing waterfalls. Have you ever seen the meme where, like, it's not chasing waterfalls, but it's Jason waterfalls? I need to find that again. That's a throwback. I still wonder about this, like, door over here too. Why is she always blocking the way? How are we supposed to get through? Something about those goose eggs, I'm telling y'all. Thank goodness, like, we seem to have, like, infinite battery on this, on the flashlight, too. That ran out. That would suck. Is this Georgius over here? No, this is Glarius. Hi, Glarius. Let's talk to you.
Ah, it's you again. Hope you're settling in, friend. Now, what's on your mind?
Let's talk about this one more time. About you running for magistrate.
I've bounced the idea around once or twice, mainly as a way of getting Dooley set free. But from what I hear, maybe that's not such a bad thing. I mean, he talks a lot about freedom.
If Malleus runs, he's going to break the golden rule and kill us all.
How could you know that?
He plans to have Sentius executed for treason. He told me he doesn't believe in the golden rule. He's a dangerous fool.
You overheard him say that? Oh, why does that not surprise me? He and Sentius have despised each other.
Maybe this is what I needed to do.
Well, in that case, we need to find a way to make sure Malleolus loses. Better yet, get him to withdraw altogether. If you can do that, and Sentius is the only candidate left, I'll run against him. Deal?
I'm still trying to figure out how we can convince Malleolus to drop out. It kind of seemed like we were onto something and pushing some buttons when we, you know, brought up about him being the Quintius guy, but it seems like we need some more proof there. Maybe if I talk to the armed guy a little more, maybe?
All right, see you around.
Maybe. I don't know if he has any other information other than like the heterochromia though. But maybe if I go in here, maybe there's some arrows. I don't know for sure that I'm going to need arrows, but like just the fact that horror was mentioned and there's wasps in here and spiders. There are some arrows like sitting on the table over there. So I'm very much of the impression that I'm going to need arrows.